Every year in the United States, somewhere between 700 and 900 women die from a pregnancy-related cause. The shocking part of this story is that our maternal mortality rate is actually higher than all other high-income countries, and our rates are far worse for women of color.
Hey there, thank you for watching. Pregnancy is an exciting time filled with a roller coaster of emotions, but it also brings along certain health challenges that cannot be ignored. As much as pregnancy is associated with joy and excitement, it can also be quite overwhelming and, at a time, challenging for women. Complications related to pregnancy can rise at any time and can cause significant distress to the mother and the baby. These complications primarily occur during childbirth. Some of the common complications that women face during childbirth include labor complications, fetal distress, preeclampsia, premature birth, and slowed down progress during labor. Moreover, post-pregnancy conditions like puerperal disorder or severe complication of pregnancy can also cause discomfort and unease for new moms. This condition may range from fatigue and hemorrhaging or to issues like postpartum depression and anxiety. The good news is that they can be prevented if adequate prenatal planning is initiated. My name is Duncan, and this is Family Matters. Join me now. Let's explore the prenatal and postnatal problems in more detail. And I'll provide you with a tip on how to mitigate these problems in uncertain areas like ours. As a mother-to-be, it's very important that you be aware of the potential risk and complications associated with the pregnancy and be proactive in your prenatal planning to ensure that your health and that of your baby, for both of you, is taken care of. As a parent, I understand how daunting it can be to think about having a baby, let alone raise them. Besides, it's more difficult if you are a woman of color and if you are of low income. Firstly, it's important to know that the cost of raising a child here in North America can very greatly depend on your family lifestyle, your income, the place you live, of course, and the color of your skin too. That also counts. You need to know that you need to understand what you're trying to get into. It's not a play. There's no replay whatsoever. Whatever you plant is what you harvest. You don't want to have surprises, because surprises sometimes are not a good thing to have. According to the study by the United States Department of Agriculture, it's called cost a middle-class family $233,000 just to raise a child, one child, from birth to 18 years old. Keep in mind that there may be unexpected expenses, and this is different if you just migrated to this country. You have no idea what it is like to raise a child here in North America. There are support in place that you can use that can help you, but you can only access them if you understand the language, because that's what buries people from getting the information they need for them to make a sound judgment. One of the most important steps for having and raising a successful child is to start with prenatal planning. And please do not confuse it with family planning, which have received criticism in many countries, especially in marginalized communities where women have been forced to use contraceptive as it was the only means of family planning. That's not what I'm talking about. If you consider a good planning, you can help prevent some of the potential health issues during pregnancy and after pregnancy. Considering a proper planning can prevent potential health issues during pregnancy and give your child a good start in life. By carefully planning and researching, you will have the chance to not only make a good decision, But you also look into things that your child might need as the child is growing up, like daycare, preschools. The options begin when you make a good plan. Saving for your child's future education. Very important. You don't just decide to have a child. You gotta plan for this child, how you want them to succeed in this area. Although planning for your wedding is something great that everybody wants to do, remember that a wedding is just the first step, the beginning of a long journey that comes with responsibility. With the wise planning, you may get away with some of these problems that I'm talking about. If you follow these tips and work on a plan, you have the chance to answer many questions, and some of the questions that many of us did not get the answer to. When we started on this journey, we didn't know as a parent. I'm speaking as a parent. Nobody was there to tell you this is what you need to do. You can plan for this. You're gonna go there or there. Becoming or learning to be a parent is very challenging. Although no parent is perfect, but you may need to learn from those who have succeeded in rearing a family. Ask them questions. Ask them what they did well. And of course, ask them what they didn't do well. And ask them if they were to start on this journey, what one thing that they will not do. That will give you a clue on how you can go along with planning to have a baby. For me, I will say it was to budget for your child's expenses, maybe before or during pregnancy. You can also prepare for your baby's arrival by purchasing and managing your finances. Very important. Think about the upcoming costs that will come with the baby, the food, the toys, education, and other unexpected expenses, or the essentials items like the crib, the car seat, baby, all the necessities that you need to put in place. Make sure to get a prenatal care during your pregnancy, which include a regular checkup and a healthy diet, exercise. I know from experience that not all women of color do exercise. The reason behind that is a lifestyle in their country of origin. If you came from a country where you have to walk miles to get food, to go shopping or do anything, exercising is not something that in your mind. But here you may end up spending the whole day in your house, especially in winter season. If you don't do exercise and you're pregnant, guess what you bring into yourself? You're causing problem for yourself and a child. A simple daily activity, a simple daily stretch, meditation, or sort of will help you and help your child to succeed better. It may seem daunting, but planning and preparing yourself in advance is the key for you to have and raise a child, a healthy child. Every child is unique, so find and implement a plan that works for you, a plan that works for your family. Don't do like others. Do what works for you. Here's my take. Just like a seed, growth depends on the soil that is put in. A child will succeed based on the family that he or she is raised in. Knowing what you want for your baby and thinking about the values can reduce the stress during your pregnancy. A stress-free motherhood means a healthy lifestyle for you. So think ahead before embarking on this journey. And when the baby comes, this is the tech. This is what you need to do. Teach your child skills in a fun way. Rather than drilling with lessons, take advantage of what you have. Take advantage of the time when you're cooking, what you're doing. It's all about chemistry. When you're cutting things, the division, the addition, the math that you're doing. When you're fixing things, explain what you're doing. Talk to your child. Do those things in a fun way. You can learn all the ABCs and spell them at young age, but that does not make your child successful. Remember, you need to teach your child social skills, because this is the key that helps them get into kindergarten, helps them cooperate with other kids, and help them communicate their need and intention, their thinking, their skills, and everything. So if you want your child to succeed, as I said, you know where you're starting, from prenatal, after birth, your exercise, your diet, and everything. Ask questions and you get good help. Remember that raising a child takes time, and planning with the right mindset and with resources and purpose, with this good support, you can give your child the better chance and have a successful child, and that will be a successful family. Thank you for watching. For more tips on family matters, click the button. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and share with your friends.